Hi guys, so our sentence surgeon for the week is from the book Frida Kahlo and her Animalitos, and it's a fairly easy sentence this week because it's been a while since we've done one, so I just kind of wanted to get us in there a little easier at first, but we're going to read the sentence. It says, Frida's animals were her children, her friends, and her inspiration. Notice that there are commas between each of these because it's basically a list. It's listing 3 different things that the animals were to her. So anyway, we notice at the end of the sentence there is a period, which means that it's either going to be a declarative sentence, which is just stating something, just putting it out there, or it's going to be interrogative. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. Today I've had a foggy brain day. You guys have seen me all day. Not interrogative. Imperative. Imperative, it either ends with a period or an exclamation point, and those are important things that are being said. They're commanding somebody to do something. This isn't commanding anybody to do something, so this is just a declarative sentence. Alright, and if we're looking at the sentence structure, we'll get there in a second. You guys got a lot of practice with that through Movie Max lately. But it says Frida's. Okay, first of all, Frida is her name. It's a special name. In most situations, it would be a proper noun. But at the same time, there's an apostrophe S here. Sorry, I've got the camera on this little, box, and it is shifting too much. Actually, because I can tell it's going to be a problem, let me see if I can. Ooh. No. This is not ideal. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Alright, we're just going to be really close today. Okay, so it says Frida. It is her name. It would normally be a proper noun, but it has this apostrophe right here, which shows either a possessive situation, which means something belongs to somebody else, or it shows a contraction. It doesn't say Frida is animals, because that's what that apostrophe would be doing, is combining 2 words. Instead, it's showing that the animals belong to Frida. So this is a possessive noun that also happens to be a proper noun. So it's proper and it's possessive because it's her special name and it's showing that the animals belong to her. So let's look for some other people, places, and things. Let's look for some other nouns. All right, so we have animals. Animals are things. It ends with an S. That means there's more than one. So it is a plural noun. Animals were her children. Okay, children are people or kind of like a thing. And children is more than one. It's more than one child. So it's also a plural noun. Her friends. Okay, friends are a thing. Once again, ends with an S. It's more than one friend. It's a plural noun. Lots of plural nouns. And her inspiration. Okay, inspiration's tough. But inspiration is an idea, and that's one of the less known types of nouns that we don't talk about as much. We did at the beginning of the year from our ELA notes that we were putting in our notebook. We talked about abstract and concrete nouns. So inspiration, it is a noun, but specifically it's an abstract noun because it's not something that we can easily see. So it's kind of an idea, but it is a noun. All right, we've got lots of nouns in this sentence. We don't actually even have that many words left. We have were, her, and her. That's it. Okay, so let's go ahead and address her because it's in here like a bunch of times. Okay, her replaces the name of Frida, the person. Frida's animals were her. And so it says Frida's animals were Frida's children, Frida's friends, and Frida's inspiration. It replaces it, so that is considered a pronoun. So you have a pronoun, and a pronoun. So we are left with were and. Okay, were is the action. It's not super obvious, but it is a verb. Animals were. And the word and. And is joining this list together, these items of the list together. So this is a conjunction. Alright, so I think it's time for us to think about the sentence structure. So it's either simple, complex, or compound. I'm looking at this sentence. There is quite a bit of words in it, but that doesn't always mean complex just because it has a lot of words in it. Okay? Let's look at this. So there's a conjunction. And I know that sometimes when there's a conjunction, that can mean that it's actually a compound sentence. But in order for it to be a compound sentence, on both sides of the conjunction, it has to be a complete sentence. If I just said, her inspiration, would that make sense by a sentence on its own? No, not at all. That's not a complete phrase. So this is actually a conjunction that's coordinating things, or it's part of the list. It's not really helping us join two sentences. It's helping us join a list. So it's not a compound sentence. Okay, and it's pretty easy. It's just mostly a list in the sentence. We have one subject and one verb. So we're going to go with, even though there's a lot of words, it's a simple sentence. Simple sentence. Sorry, my M is very strange. Alright, subject and predicate. So predicate is the action and subject is who is doing it. So were is the only verb in the entire sentence, so it's were. And who's doing the were? The animals, specifically Frida's animals. So just because it's possessive, I will put both on there. So Frida's animals were. And that's it. Alright, not a very long sentence. Make sure your sentence surgeons go into ELA binder. You should not be losing them. They should be staying in your binder. They shouldn't get lost around the room. They shouldn't just be stuck in your WIP folder. Put them in your ELA binder. This doesn't have a copy of the, it doesn't have the holes in it, but yours will every single week. You don't have to write this on here, but listen to what I'm saying. Bye, guys.